All right, and the gates down here in the Micro 2 4-6 limited class.
Look at these guys ripping it. Looks like a Cobra hole shot out there. Looks like the number 8 machine getting the hole shot out. That's Landon Kahn. Number's always a little bigger out here in the shaft class, a little easier for us to read. Jackson, what do you think about Landon Kahn with that hole shot as he goes to the 10 Commandments now? Look at him go. Trying to double through those things, that little 4-6 bike.
Yes, sir, and it looks like we have the number 58 of Steele Henderson right behind him.
Oh, one of our riders top 10 going down, and another little pile up there at the end of the Commandments. Hope for those riders are okay. They get back up, get going again. Track crew again, quickly out there on the scene to help them out and get them fired up and back going again. So again, we saved the best for last. Lineup in the starting line right now is a Micro 3 7-8 Limited. These little Cobra riders will be jumping stuff like the 65 riders are. And turning some fast lap times down here. They come through the sand sweeper. I believe our leader is still the number 8 machine, Landon Kahn. And you know what's impressive about that? He's running number 8, so that means he got 8th place last year when he was a year younger. And here he's probably the older of the age group here.
And the number 8 is down of Landon Kahn in the sand section.
Oh, Sand Monster getting him right there. Good call on that one, Jackson.
As they come around here, about to hit the sand again for this turn to make their first lap.
They're going to be ripping around the beach. Maybe the 33 machine that I see out there on those number plates. That is the 33 of Jack Deffendahl. So Deffendahl now making the move out there and taking advantage of the mistake by the number 8 of Landon Kahn. What do you see, Jackson? Can we confirm it's Deffendahl?
That is Deffendahl in the first place position.
Definitely Deffendahl. And we got the number 58 machine and the number 72 machine right there. That's the 58 of Steele Henderson and the 72 of Jet Rao. Battled it out for that podium, those final podium positions right there in the second, third place position. But we got a long moto here. And there's a Micro 2 4-6 limited class. Let's give it a top 10 rundown, Jax.
Yeah, we're going to have Tate Brush here in 5th place, Brantley Tursky in 6th. We're going to have William Ryder Oak in the 7th spot. In the 8th spot, we're going to have Cameron Buckman. In the 9th spot, we're going to have Huxley Nolan. In the 10th spot, we're going to have Shannon Tarno.
O'Connell, that's what you missed there. Awesome ride right there. See the 58 feeling some pressure now. That's number 58 is Steele Henderson feeling some pressure by the rest of the crew as they make their way through. So again, as they come through, you see the Racer TV, Deffendahl with the lead right there, the number 1 machine, that 33. And Steele Henderson, he is in that 2nd place position. 3rd spot is Jet Rao. And the 4th spot is Brush. Tursky there on number 21, he's in the 5th spot. O'Connell in the 6th place position. 7th spot is Buckman. 8th spot is Nolan. 9th spot is Tarnow. And 10th spot is Burning. And that'll be your top 10 rundown in the Micro 2 4-6 limited class.
And it looks like we got a battle up front here.
Good battle right now. Deffendahl trying to hold the lead over Steele Henderson and Jet Rao and Tate Brush. Names have come a long way here in the 50cc divisions here at Loretta's. And it's good old Jack in the lead.
You almost know your kid's going to be a racer with names like that.
Here we go down in the sand section. 2nd place rider, is that still? Oh, a rider down. Was that our leader? Or was that 2nd place? Which one hit the dirt? Did we see?
It looks like it might have been Deffendahl on the 33 machine. It's the 72 is our leader right now. That is Jet Rao.
So 3rd has gone to the lead. Might that have been Defendal just hit the sand, literally.
And physically.
Yep. So we're going to see if that's Jet Rao. Wow, Jet Rao getting on top of that tabletop. You can see the difference in speed when you compare. And that's what I said. I like that Micro E division because it's a little bit in between the PW shaft drive, and then you see how fast these Cobras can go. Jet Rao, Steele Henderson, and Jack Defendal was top 3 on lap 1. I think that's about to change.
Yeah, it looks like Brush making his way up and making some moves out there on the number 16 machine. He launches through the finish line just now. So awesome ride there by Tate Brush, putting all over that second place position. Can he run down Jet Rao? As Jack Defendal, he's going to check in that third place position. He was our leader that first lap out there.
I think that was Steele Henderson who might have gone down then, because he went from 2nd to 4th. He and Defendal lost a couple spots.
And Brantley Tursky here's in that 5th spot, rounding your top 5. 6th spot, Talon Rogers. 7th spot is Cameron Buckman on number 75 machine. Number 14, Umina Barning. He's in the 8th spot. 9th spot is Huxley Nolan. In your 10th spot, rounding your top 10, it's William Ryder O'Connell. So O'Connell now trying to really hold on to that top 10 position. I mean, that's an accomplishment here in this Micro 2 4 to 6 class. These guys have been training hard all year round, and to be top 10 out of Loretta Lynn's, it is a huge accomplishment.
I cannot believe this. We have some history made for the 50cc class. We do not have anyone named Ryder as a first name. We do have a middle name, though. 10th place is William Ryder. Ryder is his middle name, so it's starting to fade, I believe. The era of having multiple riders, well, they're all riders, but first name, R-Y-D-E-R's, Ryder's named Ryder. The era is starting to fade. We're down to just a middle name of a single rider named Ryder in this 4 to 6 class, but it's okay because maybe the best of the riders, Ryder DeFrancesco, is about to graduate and maybe on top because he did win his moto. So the rider era is upon us in the pro ranks. Maybe starting to fade just a little bit here in the 50s. Talon really be growing. A lot of Talons, okay. And Jet, you know there's going to be tons of Jets.
Yeah, that's one that's not fading. Jet is not fading at all.
Jet, yes, generational. And it's not just Jet Lawrence, but it's going to be all the people named after him. And don't forget, we had a kid winning motos here a couple of years ago, Roxon Reinhardt. Roxon with the first name. How about that? That's the influence. I love to tell this story every year. My wife worked with someone who named their kid first name Deegan because of Brian Deegan. And I told Brian that, and I thought he'd be impressed. And he's like, yeah, we got a list on our website of everybody that's done that. Like, there's like hundreds of them.
Totally just cool guy, big surprise.
I mean, I got a list on my website of all the people that have named their kid Deegan. It's the way it goes. Jet, that's coming soon.
That's awesome.
We're probably going to have a podium sweep in about 4 years in this class. Really. Named his kid Heike Mikkola. Heike Jaeger? That might be the greatest name that anyone's ever had. I'm afraid to look up someone named Heike. I'm afraid to look up someone named Heike Jaeger. Wow. Dusty Jaeger and his son Heike Jaeger. Heike Mikkola. Wow, the fierce Finn.
Real deal right there.
Jet Rao is your leader. Tate Brush. Wolsink. Jack Defendal has moved up to third. He and Steele Henderson have had a ride. Some ups and some downs.
Wow, Jet Rao on a 249 right there. He has opened up an 18-second lead to the rest of the crew.
14 seconds faster on that previous lap than anyone else. Jet Rao has hit the afterburners, and I got to hit the podium because it is already 2-lap card in 4 to 6.
It's great to have you up here with us in the booth. It's always a pleasure to get you off that podium and be up here in the tower with you.
Well, I'll tell you, it makes the podiums, that's a little secret for you apprentices. The podium's a lot easier when you call the moto and you actually know what happened.
Trust me, I had to do a podium and call the race down there at WW. It was a fun time.
Yeah, it's a little more labor, but you're a little more informed, so it's worth doing. If you just stand down there and you don't really call it, it's hard to remember exactly what happened, and you ask better questions when you actually know what happened in the moto. So we know this. Jet Rao was third early and absolutely jetted off with the lead. Tate Brush second. And Megawatt said, watch out for the Talons.
Yep.
And we got a Talon in the number 3 spot. Give us a name.
There we go. Yes, sir. It is Talon Rogers in that third spot. The fourth spot is Jack Defendahl. Your fifth spot around the top five is Huxley Nolan. Steele Henderson, he's going to check into the sixth spot. Justice Pearson, he's up to the seventh spot. Jace Elliott, he's going to slide up into the eighth spot of number 99 machine. And Brantley Tursky, he's in your ninth place position of number 21 machine. And Hayden Zinasek, he is in your 10th place position on the number 32 machine. Jackson, what do you see out there? I see you peeking over the window. Yeah, we're making our way around. Looks like we got 4 minutes left there on the race clock. We had the 2-lap board out, so we should see the white flag come out here shortly. I believe we'll be taking the white flag. So, wow, Jet Rao on the number 72 machine. Ripping out there on his Cobra. Like we said, that last lap, he ran a 2:49. I can't wait to see what he runs this time through. See if he's opened up that gap for our second place competitor. Tate Brush has reeled him in. Looking up there on Racer TV, we see these little guys going through this sweeper, man. They're up and down and up and down. It's the number 72, a Jet Rao, your leader. He's going to make his way through it and again pick up the white flag this time around. Look at him going through, like we were saying earlier. It's not so much turn for, 2-lap cards out. So this guy, he's going so fast out here. We have the 2-lap board out, so he's got an extra lap right there. He thought about slowing it down, but he couldn't slow it down. He's going to run a 2:52 this time around and lead the way out and get that 2-lap board. So this guy's going to be doing a total of 6 laps out here. That is impressive here in the Micro 2, 4-6 limited class. Jax, you want to give us a top rundown as they start making their way through?
Yes, sir. We got the 72 of Jet Rao in the first place position. We got the number 2 of Tate Brush. We got the number 16 of Tate Brush in second. We've got the number 3rd of Jack Defendahl. We've got the number 4th of Talon Rogers in fourth. We've got Huxley Nolan in fifth. We've got Steele Henderson in sixth. Justice Pearson in seventh. We got Jace Elliott in eighth. Ninth will be Brantley Tursky. And 10th will be Hayden
Zinasek.
Ziniska.
You got it dialed in right there. All right, as we watch on RacerTV.com, your leader on cruise control out there, I'd say with a 20-second lead this time around. That is Jet Rao, the number 72 Cobra. Speaking of Cobra, I know they'll be doing that Cobra reveal soon. Those 23 models down there, make sure you get down there and check them out. Tate Brush still doing a great job there in that second place position on the number 16 machine. And your third spot round on the top 3, trying to hold on to it so you can see why you get down there on the podium. It's Jack Defendahl. The 31 of Talon Rogers, he's in your 4th place position. The 5th spot, the number 22 of Huxley Nolan. 6th place position, number 99 of Jace Elliott, not to be confused with Chase Elliott. The number 51 machine in 7th, that's Shannon Tarnow. He must have got a bad start because he has a ripper out there, that is for sure. The 8th place position, the 25 of Justin Pierce. Justin's been in a good ride out there. And the 9th place position, the 42 is Sawyer Mosher. So Mosher making some moves out there, trying to take some names before this one's over. And the 10th spot, Steele Henderson, that was coming through on lap 4. I believe Jackson will be seeing the white flag this time around, right?
Yes, sir, we sure will. Jet Rao will take the white flag this time around. And I'll tell you, Dean, Jet Rao is having his way with this track today.
I'm telling you, we got a slogan for him. Wow, it's Jet Rao leading the way.
All right, and Jet Rao is about to hit the sand section here to come around for the 5th lap. This will be the final lap for him once he makes it around the white flag.
I got to ask you think the 99 machine, Jace Elliott, you think his parents are NASCAR fans? It's pretty close to Chase Elliott.
Yeah, that's a hard one to say, Dean. That's a hard one to say. All right, and 1 lap to go as Jet Rao takes the white flag.
Yeah, I'm looking at the monitor right now. A couple riders dropping into those 2 minutes. Actually, they must have seen the 2-lap board and really started charging hard because all these little riders in the top 5 are going to drop under 3 minutes.
Jet Rao has a 19-second lead on the second place of Tate Brush. I think there's big things to come out of Jet Rao.
No doubt about it. Tate Brush is going to pick it up a notch right there. Run a 2:51 that lap around, so 3 seconds faster Jet Rao, but I'm sure, like I said, Jet, he's put on cruise control. He knows he got a little bit of lead right now, so he can take his time out here in the last lap. But I'll tell you what, I've learned the hard way a couple times not to really take your time out here in the last lap because then you're talking to yourself like, oh man, I got this, don't fall. things go wrong. You're riding differently than what you're used to, so mistakes sort of happen when you start slowing down in that last lap. But hopefully, the number 72, Jet Rao, can hold on to it, which I believe he will, as he's opened up to a 16-second lead now. As we see on Racer TV, is Tate Brush. Oh, taking off that foot in the outside peg. That's not something you want to do, but he still gets it done right there. He paddles his feet right back on out of that rut and heads into the 10 Commandments.
And Tate Brush has been looking solid here with a 2:51 on the 5th lap. That's only 2 seconds off of the fastest lap of the race.
No doubt about it. And a big shout out to Huxley Nolan. Remember, he was the one that got the whole shot out there on that number 22 machine. He looks like he's sliding back to that 5th place position, but I believe that whole shot definitely helped him out there.
Yes, indeed it did. Indeed it did. All right, we got the number 72 coming around here. We got about half a lap left.
Looking like a seasoned vet over there, as he is starting his way over that Camelback and into that sand sweeper there by the Monster Energy booth. Of course, big shout out to Monster Energy for being such a huge part of this event. I was down there at the concert, man. I stayed there the last call. It was a great time. Did you make it down to the concert down there?
Yeah, I made it down to the concert. It was a good time. I enjoyed everything.
I like it. I'll take that nickname. Last Call. What do you think of that? I don't even drink, but my name is Last Call. Even more of a reason. Getting that white flag, going to be turning to checker here very shortly.
And here comes Jet Rao around the sand section here, about to make the last left-hand corner. He will take the checkered flags. And Jet Rao and his family can take a sigh of relief as they come around for the checkered flag to win the Micro 2 4-6 limited class.
Yeah, you know what I like to say? You can't win a championship in the first moto, but you can lose it. And Jet Rao, he is off to a great start out there on the number 72 Cobra. He's actually going to run a 250 on that lap right there. So that's only 1 second off his fast lap of the moto on the last lap. So that is impressive as they get 6 laps in the book. And there goes number 16 machine at Tate Brush. He's going to check in with us in the 2nd spot.
Dean, I can tell these kids have put in the work for this race. Everybody's had consistent lap times and fast lap times.
No doubt about it. These little guys, man, they're not out there at the practice tracks. These little guys have been at training facilities getting ready for it and making it happen. I'll give you a quick rundown. Jet Rao is going to be your winner. Tate Brush going to be in the 2nd spot. 3rd spot running the top 3 is going to be Talon Rogers. Jack Deffendahl, the number 33 machine. He's definitely going to get that 4th place position. And he'll lock up that 4th spot, waiting for our 5th rider to come through and check in. He'll be rounding out the top 5 when he comes through. And it will be Shannon Tarnow making that move. That's why I didn't want to make that call. I knew something could change out there in that last lap, and it did, as Tarnow's going to move in. And that'll be our top 5. We're going to hand it over to Ouija down there on the podium.
Let's do it. Let's give a gold medal out to Jet Rao. And a dominant moto win. How was that race? Tell me about it.
Oh, that was really good, bro. I don't know how I did it.
Did you expect a win coming in?
Yeah, I couldn't.
Unbelievable. Who do you want to thank? Oh, what do we got?
Ask him about his gate pick.
All right, tell me your gate pick.
Bro, I don't know why. It was the last big pick, but it's still... I got a bad start, but caught myself back up to 1st.
What was the actual gate pick number? 42, it really was last. I thought he was exaggerating. He actually had the 42nd gate pick, and you won the moto. Who do you want to thank?
Route Design, Sofa, Cobra Town, and Game Moto.
We got ourselves a serious talent here. Jet Rao dominates the moto from the worst gate pick. Serious speed right there. Good job, Jet Rao. Looking for Tate. Where's Tate in second? Yeah, Jet. All right, Tate, we're going to come around front. Thanks, Jet. You can go hang out. Tate Brush finishes second. Let's just move down to the middle here. Tell me about your moto, Tate.
It was good. The start was kind of solid, and I just rode my race, tipped over, and that's all.
Who do you want to thank?
Mom, Dad, O'Neill, X-Brand, Cobra, Notel, Micah, Matt, Tyler, what? That's all.
They're not helping that much. All right, Tate Brush taking second. Great job, Tate. All right, you can go hang out there, Tate. And we got Talon Rogers who's going to take the third place finish. Let's hear it for Talon Rogers. Good job. Even knew how to take the hat off to get that medal. I'll flip that around. It looks better that way. Hey, how'd that moto go?
Good. Track was rough. I got a horrible start. And yeah,
That's pretty good. How'd you make those passes, dude?
I got faster and faster in corners and stuff.
That's what it takes. Corners for show. Corners for dough. Who do you want to thank?
My mom, my dad, brother and sister, Pro Taper, Dunlop, FXR, Game Moto, Shark Moto. That's it.
There it is. Let's hear it for Talon Rogers. And I got to get the whole shot award here. Looking for Huxley Nolan. Huxley Nolan taking the Stasic Whole Shot Award. How'd you get that start?
Just hold it full noise.
There you go, buddy. Who do you want to thank?
My mom, my dad, Cobra, Moto Australia, and that's all.
All right. Let's hear it for Huxley here taking your Stasic Whole Shot Award.